Welcome to Dodgers Daily. I'm Casey Porter. I'm so glad you've decided to tune in. Hey, we have a great show for you today. Today, we're going to continue our series on the MLB Pipeline Dodgers Top 30 Prospect Series, and this one is on the Dodgers number 7 prospect, an outfielder with a bazooka, a guy with a whole lot of power and a great game, Andy Pages. And so very excited to talk about Andy today. But hey, before we do, fans, just a reminder, if you like this video and if you like this kind of content, go ahead and click that like button, leave a comment, tell all your friends about Dodgers Daily, become a subscriber, and then after you subscribe, click that notification bell. That way, every time Dodgers Daily releases a new video, you will get a notification for it. You won't miss a thing, and then Dodgers Daily can keep growing, and we can keep providing you content like this in the future. Okay, today is all about the Dodgers number 7 prospect, Andy Pages, and we have a lot of video. We have a lot of analysis. I did want to tell you that the video that's in this episode was all from last year, and if you look at Andy Pages, I do have video from this year, but I didn't want to put it in there because it's from the major league games. It's on Spectrum, and you get a copyright violation whenever you do that. So I didn't want to put that on this episode. So this is all from last year, but I wanted to say Andy Pages, he looks great. He's actually lost 25 pounds this year. His body looks great. In the videos that we're showing here, he was a right fielder last year. He's lost 25 pounds, and he's actually played some center field on the main field for the Dodgers this year. So Andy Pages has rededicated himself to his body, and he looks fantastic, and he is just a great young prospect. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it, and let's talk the Dodgers number 7 prospect, Andy Pages. All right, so here we're starting, and I'm going to pull up my notes. You're looking at Jay Buhner here, and he's the guy that I compare him to. If you look mechanically, they're almost identical, and also statistically, Buhner and their K percentages are almost identical. Their base on ball percentages are almost identical, and their batting average and balls and plays are almost identical as well. So their home run rates are pretty similar. So the guy I compare Andy Pages to is Jay Buhner. So what do you think about that comparison?
I think it's spot on, man. I really like the swing. If you look at that picture, the lean, the posture, the approach to the baseball, it's really, really similar.
Yep, and he has a lot of tilt to his swing. He gets a lot of balls in the air. Okay, so not last year, but in 2021, he led the Dodgers minor leagues with 31 home runs. This last year was a down year for him, not going to sugarcoat it. 236, 336, 468 was a slash line. OPS was 804, but the silver lining to that, Chase, Arizona Fall League, he went to the Arizona Fall League, and he hit 296, 398, 506. So he had a good Arizona Fall League. His OPS was 904, and he hit 5 home runs. So he had a good Arizona Fall League.
Yeah, he absolutely did, man. And I like a lot of these defensive highlights. I mean, check that arm out. Just
no doubt.
Absolute missile. Yeah. He's your. I think he. If you go and you build a right fielder in MLB The Show, that's kind of a guy that you want him to look like. With the strong arm, and I think he has quite a bit of pop at the plate.
Yeah.
Just a big old bulky guy. I mean, a good looking dude.
Yeah, you like how he took that pitch out low and away over the left field wall there?
That's special, man. That's not very many people can do that. I mean, that's just straight up impressive.
Yep. Valerie loves Pages and looks like he's growing tremendously as a fielder. Okay, so I've talked to Austin Chubb, Austin Chubb managed Andy Pages. By the way, congratulations to Austin Chubb. He is going to be the director of the field operation for all the minor leagues in the Dodgers. He was the manager for Great Lakes last year, but he was Andy Pages' manager for the first 3 years. And Austin Chubb said, well, we played him in all 3 different outfield positions just to create to make him a little bit more dynamic, just to see what he can do. But Austin was very clear he is a corner outfielder, specifically a right fielder. So he's growing into that right field role. And I tell you what, man, as you see in these videos, he has an absolute bazooka, not a cannon, a bazooka for an arm. This dude can absolutely flat throw a baseball.
Yeah, man. the high school baseball coach in me wonders how hard he used to throw off the bump. I mean, because there's no way in the world you can tell me that he didn't used to pitch.
Yeah, especially growing up.
Special arm talent.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the thing about him, okay, so he hits a lot of fly balls. His K percentage was 24.5%. That probably needs to come down. His base on ball percentage was 10.9%. That's above average. So he needs to get those metrics, improved a little bit. Okay, so the base on ball percentage of 10.9 is above average, so that's not bad, but he needs to bring probably his K percentage down a little bit. His batting average on balls in play is 266, which is below average. Okay, but again, he had a little bit of a down year last year. His home run for fly ball rate, Chase, 14.9% last year, but it was 18.5% in 2021, and his home run for fly ball rate was 22.9% in 2019. The average for a major league hitter, check this out, 9.5%. Okay, so you're talking home run for fly ball rates that are over twice what the average major league level is.
Yeah,
that tells you he hits a lot of fly balls, and when he hits fly balls, he hits the ball hard.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing that I kind of harp on, is I can't remember who we were talking about not too long ago, but tried to stop hitting the ball in the air, and you saw his numbers decrease.
That's Andy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just let him do what he's good at, man. Don't try to really. I mean, obviously there's always things to fix, but if it isn't completely broken, don't screw with it. I mean, he's been successful getting up to the level that he's at, and I'm sure you'll see him continue to improve. Good Lord, that arm is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, so for a major league hitter, all right, 9.5% is considered above average for a home run for fly ball rate. Okay, or above average is 12.5%. Great is 15%. Excellent is 20%. And last year he was 14.9%, which would be in between above average and great. Okay, and that was considered a down year for him a little bit. He was 18.5 again in 2021 and 22.9 in 2019. So that tells you right there, this guy, even in a year where he only hit 236, it tells you that this guy, I like that play. That just, hey, I got you, bro. Even in a year where, you consider maybe a little bit down here, he still showed from a metrical perspective, he is a big time power hitter that's going to hit a lot of home runs.
Yeah, and that's kind of the direction that baseball is going. So I think that a lot of people are going to like that. I'm curious to see, kind of the role that he'll play this coming year. I'm sure we'll see him in OKC at some point. Obviously, you'll see him in Tulsa. He's a kind of a guy that really gets me going, just because I really like the way he plays defense. I like the home runs and I like the ABs, but I really like the way that he plays defense. Kind of, again, another dirtbagger kind of guy. Just with a really, I keep saying it, just an extremely impressive arm.
No doubt. I've had a chance to talk to him too. Jesse Guffey, the Texas League Athletic Trainer of the Year, was our translator. And I can tell you this, and I also talked to Chubb about Andy Pages. Okay, he's one of those typical, international players where he has swag. He has a lot of swag. You notice when he plays, but he's humble. He knows he's good, but he doesn't flaunt it. Does that make sense to you? I mean, but he has a really cool style, but he's not arrogant. Does that make sense? So, Andy Pages, comparison to Eugenio Suarez from Yasiel Puig, I like that comparison. Maybe a Yasiel Puig type if he can build up his arm and agility. Of course, he has tremendous work ethic. He's a wonderful young man. He'll sign autographs forever. So I think, take the talent maybe and compare, but the off-the-field aspect of it, I know when Yasiel Puig came to Oklahoma City, he signed autographs for like one day or whatever and then didn't for the other days. So Yasiel Puig, what's kind of cool is that, this is for you, Chase, what's kind of cool is that the Dodgers signed Pages when they were in the $300,000 penalty after the 2015 international signings free-for-all. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a great point. So, yeah, Pages is a big pickup, and he's a big prospect.
Yeah, man, he's a big-time dude. I think that, speaking about his character, you talk about the swagger and the things like that, but it comes at sometimes that comes as an expense. And I think with him, it's more of a benefit. He's just kind of a
Great point.
He knows that he's good, but he's not one of those guys where it's like, God, I can't stand to be around you.
No.
And everybody knows, kind of that guy that we're talking about. Not anybody specifically, but
there aren't any in the Dodgers system, though. I will tell you that.
Yes.
Hey, you want to read the next one from Austin Brubaker?
Yeah,
Chase?
Absolute cannon of an arm, big time power, single season, an all-time home run leader for Great Lakes. His power will play anywhere if he keeps his ISO above his K percentage. Watch out, rooting for this guy. Absolutely.
Yep. Austin got a chance to see up close and personal probably about 65, 70 games of Andy Pages while he was at Great Lakes.
Yeah, I'm sure he put on an absolute show there. I didn't see him when he was there, but I've seen some of him in Tulsa. I keep saying it, he's a fun guy to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yep, no doubt. Of course, that year he was in Great Lakes, he led the entire minor league system for the Dodgers in home runs with 31. Now, Brandon Lewis actually led the minor league organization in home runs per at bat, but Andy Pages that year, no doubt. Austin Brubaker, big time power. I'm jealous you got to see him that year because he led all the Dodgers minor leagues in home runs in 2021. Okay, easy for me to say. Line drive percentage, 20.1%, 23.9% in 2021. The league average is right around 21%, so he's right there. Even on a year last year, we only hit 236. Again, you got to go past just the batting average nowadays. Okay, his home run per fly ball rate was better than league average. Okay, his line drive percentage was right on the major league average at 21.1%. Okay, so here's what you like, Chase. Ground ball percentage, he hits 28% ground balls, which the league average in ground balls is probably around 45%. So he hits about half the amount of ground balls that the average major league player will hit. That tells you how many fly balls he hits. Okay, so he hits 50.4% fly balls. The league average is 35%. So he hits almost twice as many ground balls as the league average, and he hits 15% more fly balls. And when he hits fly balls, okay, his fly ball for home run average is higher than the league average. That's why this dude has power. Did I make any sense with that? Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, no, it makes sense, and it's interesting. That statistic is really interesting to me, because I'm more of a ground ball line drive type of guy more than a fly ball type of guy, but he's one of the few that's able to make it work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's because, hey, it's not. We've had this conversation. It's not about hitting fly balls versus ground balls. It's about hitting hard contact. So there you have it. There's our prospect feature on Andy Pages, the Dodgers number 7 prospect. You got to see the big time right arm. You got to see the lift and the swing. You got to see the big time power from Andy Pages. You got to see a little bit of everything that he brings to the table, some of the swag that he plays with. So super excited about this young prospect. And like I said, wanted to remind you again, that video that you saw was from last year. He is down 25 pounds from that. If you want to see how he looks this year, just go to one of my social media platforms. I have plenty of videos on him from this year. This was just all the minor league clippage from last year. So again, he's down 25 pounds this year. He looks fantastic. He has rededicated his body. He has rededicated his game. As good as he was before, he's even better now. So the Dodgers number 7 prospect, I want to thank Chase for joining us on this video. Chase is very, very busy, and he was able to join us for this one. So that was a whole lot of fun. So there is our prospect feature on the Dodgers number 7 prospect, Andy Pages. Hey, before we get out of here, just one more reminder. If you like this video and if you like this kind of content, go ahead and click that like button, leave a comment, tell all your friends about Dodgers Daily, become a subscriber, and then after you subscribe, go ahead and turn on those notifications. That way, every time Dodgers Daily releases a new video, you'll be notified, and Dodgers Daily will keep growing, and we can keep providing you content like this in the future. As always, I want to say Thank you for tuning in, and go Dodgers.